Hi guys. Was planning to make some videos while I was in the hospital, and that didn't happen. As I'm guessing by now you figured out. I pretty much just slept. I've been home. Tomorrow makes 2 weeks. I haven't done much in those 2 weeks. Honestly, I have to say it's almost like I've been kind of scared to do much of anything. Sorry. It's been kind of crazy. I'm not allowed to do much of anything, so I really should have been making videos for the past 2 weeks as far as like being able just to chat with you guys. Because I can't carry anything. I feel like my throat's just not working today. But I haven't done many videos because I really haven't felt like talking. And in case you're wondering, that red thing right there my husband made is what's sticking up kind of behind my head, along with the really funky hairdo. I was thinking about doing either a post on here or on my blog about everything that kind of happened and the way I felt, and I haven't done it. It's like I want to do it, and sorry, I actually started to make a video either yesterday or Friday, and I opened up the camera, I was ready to go, and decided not to do it. I don't know how many people would really care to see all of that. And the reason I'm thinking that I could even do a blog versus the vlog would be because I have been taking pictures. I have to say, I guess, well, let's see if I can get this any closer. Sorry, I can get really close to my face here. See? My face is still is kind of red. It has its days. I have a few breakouts, but my face, the day after I came home from the hospital, pretty much all of the breakouts just went away. They were gone. I yawn a lot. I stay tired right now. I don't know. It's been kind of weird. It's like they took out my gallbladder and it somehow took part of me or something. I haven't felt myself. I'm guessing maybe that's just because I'm so tired. Sorry, because I'm still healing. I haven't had a nap today. And I'm stuck in my blanket in case you wonder why you're wiggling. It's been weird. You guys have seen some of the videos. Y'all see how much I do and go, and I've talked about it. And ever since the surgery and I've been home, I can't really do anything. My mom was here for the first week after first week after my surgery because I wasn't allowed to drive. And we were sitting here one day talking, and her first comment, one of her comments were, "I'll know you're back to normal when you pick up one of your looms." And she actually never saw that. Honestly, I picked up the sensory blanket one time, and I think I knitted off maybe 5 or 6 pegs, and I put it down. I haven't been able to do much with it because for those who've used the Afghan loom, you kind of know how it sits in your lap and with your stomach, and so it hits, and it it doesn't work. Typically with the laparoscopic procedure, they do 3 holes. The surgeon I had wanted to do 4. So the loom, kind of no matter how much I was fitted, it would hit one of them. And as well, even with the laparoscopic, mine was more intense than most, and mine wasn't typical. I know I've talked to some people, and know some people who have had the older version where they cut straight down and do it. I can only say that would have to suck based on what I've gone through. I've talked to a lot of people who theirs was better than mine. They didn't have the issues that I had, and it took them 3 weeks to get back to normal. So I mean, I'm only on week 2, but I'm sorry, I've got something bothering my eyeball. But for mine, according to the doctor, she preferred doing 4 holes, which was fine. She originally said that it should only take about 2 hours, an hour for the procedure and an hour of me being in recovery. By the time it was all said and done, I was at 5.5 hours. So that was kind of crazy. And the weird part is, for some reason, I want to cry. There's a lot there for me that it's hard. I won't get too much into everything that happened with the surgery and just all of that, unless you guys really want to hear all of that and see all the pictures that I did take and I'm still taking as I continue to get better and of my incisions and stuff. But it's been rough, and it's been hard, and I have a great family. I'm trying really hard not to cry because mainly crying will hurt. Okay, and that's how I keep stopping. If I start to cry, it'll hurt because the way it makes your stomach muscles go. But I have no progress to show you guys on anything. It's hard to describe. They took it out. It needed to come out. And in the long run, I'm sure I'll get back to normal, but I just haven't done anything. I mean, you guys have seen all the looms I have. There are plenty of looms that I could hold. Sorry, I'm having to move. I'm trying to get my computer. I can't even have my lap desk on my lap because of my stomach. So I have to hold my laptop, and I'm trying to keep it, because I'm freezing, I'm under a blanket. I'm trying to keep it off the blanket so it doesn't, like, overheat or any odd thing like that. And I can only sit in one position for so long before it starts to hurt, so you'll kind of notice me shifting if we're on here for too long. I've been downloading the Yarnspirations clues. I haven't even had a chance to start that and do that yet. I think because I'm not allowed to do anything for another week, I think what I really need to do is pick up my crochet hook and get back to working on the Wizard of Oz blanket. Sorry, I still have a little, this is one of the IVs that they had done right here. This is the next second to last IV. And it itches some. The scab does. This was IV number 2. I had 3 IVs, and there was a 4th stabbing event to attempt to get an IV. It was crazy. but I've been downloading the clues for the Yarnspiration thing because I do want to make one of them. I've been watching Lisa as she's been posting her pictures of it, and it's looking really cool. Mikey's from the Crochet Crowd, his is looking really cool. I want to make one. I don't know if I even have any more solid color yarn in my stash because they're kind of everywhere, to even use to start one of those, because right now all of the solid yarn I've got is set to go with the temperature blanket temperature scarf / blanket along we've got that Pam's got going, that 2.5 months behind on because I haven't even started that yet. Because I was supposed to finish the Wizard of Oz one before I started that one. And then I started getting sick and spent most of February sick, and it just everything went downhill. I had to run to the library this morning, so it was one of those days for a really, really large strawberry culotta from Dunkin' Donuts that is like dripping all over me, but I still haven't finished. Let's see if I can wipe some of this moisture off so it'll quit dumping all over me. I'm towards the end. My only goal was to have this done before 3:45, so I've got just over an hour. Mainly because if my youngest gets home, he's going to get mad because I don't have him one. He loves these things too, or he'll snag the rest of mine. It was one of those days this morning. Who knew library books could weigh so stinking much? I did break the rules this morning, and because I had to add, my parents have an older Jeep that they let us use, so it leaks some oil, and so I had to fill the oil, so I had to lift the hood and pull it down. Not a good feeling on the stomach. Won't tell my husband about that because I'll get yelled at, because I forgot to let him know yesterday it needed to be done. Then I went to the library, did not realize that library books were so stinking heavy, and did not even get the normal amount that I normally get. I only got a couple books for each kid. They're going to have to share books. Sorry. They're just going to have to share. I probably should have taken a nap today, and I didn't. There's still time, though. But yeah, it's been crazy. I've got several packages that need to go out, and I haven't made it to the post office. A friend of mine had her baby just before I ended up in the hospital, and so I didn't get the baby stuff over to her. I'm thinking, if I remember correctly, I'm supposed to do that tomorrow. One of the packages that I was supposed to ship out, I can't pick up out of my Jeep because it massively breaks the weight restrictions that I'm on as far as lifting. I'm only allowed to lift a gallon of milk or a newborn. That's pretty much it. So, I had to quit working out because of all this. I can walk, that's it. Yeah, I'm very limited. My mom did bring down the box that has the glass mixing bowl in it, so we will be able to get some videos going of those things as soon as I figure out what kind of stuff we're going to make. So we'll be able to do those videos, which that'll be really cool. And you guys will get to see stuff mix as I go, because it'll be see-through. But that'll also have to wait until some of my restrictions have been moved because it's hard to bend over into the oven. My husband's been a big help with doing dishes and the laundry and cooking because I can't bend over to get in the dishwasher, can't bend over to get in the stove, and in order for me to do laundry, I have to carry our hamper from our bedroom down the hallway, through the dining room, through the kitchen, and out the garage, which is down 5 steps. Our our hamper is more than a gallon of milk. And on top of that, I have to then bend over into the hamper to pick clothing out, put it in the washer, and in order to get the things out of the washer into the dryer, I have to bend, and out of the dryer I have to bend, and carrying it back in the house, and I'm not allowed to do any of that. We are thinking of doing a fondue type dinner this weekend. I don't know that it's really video worthy as far as like trying to make a video as I'm doing things, mainly because I will have kids in and out the house. My husband's going from like trying to get the garden ready to start getting it planted, which I have to go get all the, I have to go buy the seedlings and stuff Friday. I'm allowed to go do that because there are plenty of people that can help me. So but what I may do is take like pictures of different things. I might take and have my 4-year-old, the youngest, he has gotten really big in wanting to help cut things and stuff like that. So I might let him help me cut some stuff. So we might do some pictures of that and do like a picture type smashing video together. I think that might be kind of cool. So we might have one of those. But I do want to start getting back into doing the videos. Today is Tuesday. So I think one way or another, next Tuesday or Wednesday, depends on what I've got going appointment-wise. I don't want to lie to you. Let's see. What day next week shall we do it? Let's see. I have an appointment this Friday. Tomorrow I'm taking the baby stuff. I've got an appointment on Friday. I've got an appointment on Monday. An appointment next Friday. We'll do this. We'll do a week from tomorrow. So next Wednesday is the goal date, the 25th. To have hopefully either some major progress on the Wizard of Oz blanket, or else have it done. Mainly because the biggest thing I really have to do is just crochet stuff, so I don't have to think on my stomach. And because it is kind of heavy, I may take it, like, I can put it on the bed and kind of lay it out and crochet it together. That's not counting the fixing of it. I followed directions I read or found somewhere for making the granny squares, and I tied the knots. I did what it said, and somehow some of my knots have been coming undone. I don't know what I've done. Sorry, my face is itching. So I have been repairing those as I go as well. But I'm not getting too upset about this blanket. Even if it falls apart, I don't really care. Mainly, I mean, yeah, I care, but it's not going to be something that I'm going to freak out about or, you know, get massively upset about, mainly because it's my first crochet project like this. Literally, I learned that, that's where I started learning how to make granny squares, was making that, and you know, that blanket is where I came up with like this for making my granny rectangles. And so I mean, if nothing else, it was an awesome learning experience, even if it falls apart. Sorry, my nose itches. So I'm not going to be too concerned. But I want to work on that. I've got lots of baby yarn for baby projects. I need to get some of those like knocked out on the loom and stuff. I was going to ship them off to a friend of mine's sister in West Virginia, who sends things to different NIC units and stuff like that. But I have found out, I was actually in the hospital, and I asked one of the nurses about it. And from what she's saying, they put the babies in, you know, hats and stuff. And as far as she knows, they accept stuff. So I'm going to probably take and see if the hospital actually takes things like that. And if they do, I may just do it that way, mainly because I'm in town every month or so anyway. And that would be really cute and be an easy way to do versus paying, because I am already in town, to run by and drop it off here at a local hospital versus paying, you know, $8, $10, $12 or whatever, depending on the box, to ship things up to the other one. Not saying that I won't still be shipping things up there, but at the same time, I would send things, get things locally. And also, I think I want to start working on, I got to get with our local shelter, and I want to see about making things for this coming winter for the local people here, for the local shelters, that might help. Sorry. So that would be something too. Those are some things I've been kind of thinking about and working on. Like I said, I did find out about the baby while I was in the hospital a little bit. I haven't quite figured out the circular knitting needles. I keep trying and I keep messing up, so I haven't quite figured out those yet. I've still got to work on finding better, easier tutorials to learn from, because for some reason so far my brain is not picking it up. I haven't really worked with the long regular knitting needles, the straight ones. Haven't worked on with those much, but then I haven't done anything much of anything. Just a second. Muscle spasms. She went through one of the muscles, like literally right here underneath the chest, the where, okay, if guys watching, sorry, under the bra line for women, right through those muscles at the top of the stomach, right, like literally in the where your ribs kind of come up, she went through like right underneath that. So I get nice spasms in that muscle. But I don't know. I haven't done much. I really do need to get doing stuff. I'm aggravated. My house. Okay, I'm gonna turn you guys around and let you see my living room, and you can see some of the aggravation that I'm dealing with. Okay. This is my living room. Okay, you can see. Yes, I've got a ton of yarn stashed everywhere. Okay, but like there's laundry on the coffee table, and my kids have like shoes and clothing everywhere. And it's driving me nuts because I can't pick it up. You know, normally they're at school, it starts to bother me. I would take the laundry and the towels that are on the table, go put them away. I would pick up the shoes and the clothes and at least get them like back there by their bedrooms versus in the living room. And I can't do that. The closest thing I can do is take those towels off that coffee table and go lay them on the bathroom counter. Sorry, gotta move again. Because where we store their towels is the cabinets underneath the sink, and I tried today at the library. I was like, okay, you know, I should be able to bend down, you know, it shouldn't hurt. Yeah, I was on the floor. I had to sit down to try to get a book because it was on the very bottom and I couldn't bend, and almost could not get off the floor. So getting down is not a smart idea for me right now. So yeah, my poor husband has had to do everything. I feel bad for him. It's just not fair for him. But I'm almost at 25 minutes. It's a lot longer than I thought. And I'm probably saying a whole lot of absolutely nothing. Oh, but I did want to show you this. I went to the dollar store the other day, and I got this little guy. Can you see him? Cute little puppy, right? My kids keep running off with my pens and my pencils. You take his little hind legs and his hiney off, and he's a little ink pen. How funny is that? Also, I got while I was there a kitty cat. It's just in its package. But yeah, my kids keep running off with my pens. So like I loaded up at the dollar store, the Dollar Tree, with some pens because they keep running off. And I got this from my grandma. I'll share this with you too. It's solar powered. And I can't get it to start. Yeah, I was hoping it would bobble a little. Can you see it? Can you see it? Does it bobble a little for you? But he's a little bobbly dancer. But I did. I got her a little Easter chick. That's if my brother doesn't beat me to it. He may already have. But I have her a turkey that I forgot to give her. But she ended up getting her one too. Back in my bedroom. I forgot to take it up for Christmas. But that's okay. Oh yeah, and I know I mentioned this to you guys. I still have my breakfast journal. Right now it's just the holding place for my husband's work schedule, which is fixing to change because they have a guy quitting again. I have added a napkin. It was to take a napkin from a restaurant or something. It was one from Wendy's where hubby brought home some Wendy's for lunch on one of our lunch dates. So I took a highlighter and just traced the words on the actual napkin. So this is the actual logo off the napkin so that it's just more visible. Really, honestly, that's probably about the only one that I have done. I did take this one where you take it all kinds of places with you. And you're supposed to draw a map of all the places you've been, but because like Hobby Lobby and Michael's are close together, but Walmart was like way on the other side of town, or on this side of town, I guess I should say, and Barnes & Nobles was kind of down near that. The library was in the middle. It was too hard to draw one, so I just took a bunch of receipts from places like that I've gone shopping and attached them. And I'm thinking, let me double check this. Yeah, because the back side is actually of the next page is actually just a stain log. I might take and like put in some more receipts for like Food Line, I go to the dollar store, and it becomes like a book more of like a lot of the favorite places that you see me shop a lot. This would be where where I shop a lot kind of thing. I still got some space right here too. I'm thinking if I happen to order stuff online, I might stick some of those things in here as kind of part of that. That was my cow mooing on my game on my iPad. There are a lot of things in here I won't be doing. Like this one is to place sticky things here, and it actually says like honey, gum, syrup. I won't be doing that like that. What I would like to do is, if I can remember next time I go to like the dollar store or something, I want to find like stickers of like sticky things, like food stickers, and I'll do like stickers of it, because if I'm going to keep this book and carry it around and all that, I really don't want to, especially if it's getting warm outside and bugs and animals, I don't want them all over everything. Nope. I don't want it all over. I don't want nastiness. That would be kind of gross. But yeah, so there's random things that I do need to find. There's some blank ones to, like this one's drop mud here. I'm not dropping mud on nothing. Mainly because that's gross and I'm not carrying that around either. So there's just all kinds of things, to do in it. I've done some. I need to do more. It probably would have been a good idea. I could have taken this to the hospital with me and like One of them is like getting people to sign it. And if I would have thought, I could have taken this with me, and like that page could have, like, I could have had all my nurses write their names on there, and that would have been like really super cool. And what I may do is I might take that page that says to have people sign it, and like I may just like take and write their names on there, because I remember most of my nurses' names. I remember my actual nurses' names. I just don't remember the like the CNAs. I don't remember all of those. So that one I won't be doing. I don't know. Yeah, like this one, hang your journal in a public place and invite people to draw it. Yeah, that's not happening because that would require me staying way too long to do it. Oh, there we go. Collect autographs. Names, autographs, or other people's dreams. I'm just gonna put my nurses' names. You know, hospital memories. So anyway, all kinds of things I can do that. And now that it's getting warmer, and since I'm only allowed to go walking, I might go outside and start actually walking and see what I can find that can go in my journal from my walks. Because that's all I'm only allowed to do. But anyway, if you guys want to hear about the whole, everything more in detail of what really happened and how I ended up in the hospital and everything, and see all of the pictures, let me know. I might make one. I've been debating it. But I have to go. I'm going to try to get this uploaded because my husband will be coming home soon. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.